Alright, today I'm going to work on an S&K 45170. These are one of the most popular ratchets back in the day. This one's, you can see on the ends there, it's got a rust line right there. I'll bet the inside just pretty nasty. So, now, I was going to show you, I normally don't do it, but I'll show you. I stick it in a Ziploc bag, gallon Ziploc bag, a couple things. This little clip that holds this part on, it'll stick, or what stick? It'll come jumping out at you, and you might lose it if you're in an area where, here, see the spring clip, see the ends of the clip that I'm trying to. So what I'm going to do is grab it again. I'm going to pry up just a little bit because it's stuck and it don't want to come up. Man, can't get it with that screwdriver. Let's try a little different one. This might be too big. Trying to see what I'm doing here. I probably should just go ahead and squirt some WD and oil it. Don't want to come up. I push down on it. There it goes. That clip just shot out of the bag. Alright, now I gotta find the clip. Even doing it in the bag, I think what I did is when I came up, I still had hold of it with the pliers and it shot right out of the bag. Check that out. The other thing is, oh man, this thing's rusty. It's almost stuck. There it goes. There's a detent down in there, a little spring ball bearing type deal. See, it's rusty. Now, I'm going to push that detent down. And when I push that detent down, I should be able to pull this part up. This part right here, I should be able to pull it out. But I don't want to lose the detent or the spring. See if I can do it this way. I have done it this way before. Oh. I may have to oil it a little bit. Oh man. Yeah, thing is, I could use a little WD in there, but so push that detent down. No, I think I just lost the detent, or I didn't lose it. I didn't press it down. Try a little smaller screwdriver. Excuse me. Man. I was trying to show you a way to do this. Sure I got that detent pressed down all the way. I think I do. Let's do something here. It may just be rusty stuck. I'm using some carb cleaner. Wash some of that oil out. Now, I don't like using this much WD. WD comes out sometimes more than I want. Working that. Now let's push that detent down. Wonder if I can grab it now. Nope. Let's see if I can lift it up with another screwdriver. Now I'm having so much problems, and normally this, oh, no wonder it's in. Why am I having so much problems? I've already lost one. I cannot for the life of me. Normally these come out so easily, and they just, I don't want it to shoot out at me. Why doesn't that come out? Only thing I can think of is because it's so rusty down in there, but I don't. I guess I'll just work it for a little bit here. I think I got it loose. See, I got it raised up just a little bit. It should. No, something's hung. That should just come right out. And we'll press it back down. I have been a while since I've had this much trouble with the ratchet. Oh well. I've lost one ball bearing today. I don't want to lose another, but I may have to lose one. Get this apart. Usually that comes right up. Only thing I can think of is it's rusted. The rust is on this back of this pivot. Need a little more WD down in there. I can see the rust coming up, so it just might be so rusty down in there. Having issues now. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I've never had, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, unless the rust in this one. The other one shot out, just fell apart, and then I lost the bearing. Well, it's on the floor somewhere, and I'm gonna have to sweep real good. Let me work at this, and I'll see if I can get it apart. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it was. It was rusty so bad. This, I couldn't get this pulled out, and it's still, see, I pushed it down in there. There. Ah, it was a lot of trouble. I haven't had that much trouble in a long time. This paw right here, you just pull the pin, it comes out. Look at there. Well, usually just comes out. So I'm gonna put the spring and the pin, ball bearing pin. All it is, it's just a round piece of metal with a round end on the end. The flat part sits up against the spring, and it pushes tension against the back of this and just flips it left or right. God, that was a lot of trouble. I'm frustrated at myself. Normally it comes apart so easily, and even the Ziploc bag didn't help that much. Oh well. Nobody died, I guess. It's all right. Let's wipe these down real quick. Can's almost out of carb cleaner. Let's see how these teeth are. Since it was dry like that and rusty, I want to make sure I don't have a worn jaw or tooth, I meant. Well, somewhere, but no broken tooth. It's not broken. You can see the wear on it though right there. Not broke. Not broke but worn. It's not in bad shape. I need to clean the inside of this. Doesn't look right now, doesn't look like there's anything broke. I can see some wear on the inside, but it definitely needs to be cleaned. Hate it when the can starts getting empty. All I'm going to do on this is I'll use the Dremel to clean and make it smooth again. it's not in bad shape. This part, the only thing that really gets wear on this is here, the edges, the round parts, because that sits in there and turns in there, and I really need to clean that. Let me finish cleaning this up. Video is going to be long as it is now anyways. Let me finish cleaning, and I'll use the Dremel. I'll show you what I'm going to use the Dremel on. All right, now I'm going to use this fiber wheel. It's a 220 grit, and I'm going to clean the mating surfaces where the metal touches. All right, to show you, see the surfaces? I'm going to go back over it with a 600 grit. It won't take but a few minutes, and see what I mean about, see how smooth, I try to get everything really, so when it sets in here, it's, yeah, there you go. That's what you want, really smooth. Comes out. There's a little catch right there. I can feel it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take wire wheel, my little wire brush, and go inside there. What I need to do, and I don't have one, I got a smaller little wire brush, I don't have it hooked up. I'll put it in there and I'll clean that bottom out. That should make it smoother going in. Yeah, right there, I feel a catch right there. It's almost, I don't know if it's dirt or if it's just the making of the metal. There, right there, it's perfect. Yeah, I need to work on getting that cleaner in there. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna work on that some more. And I might roll up a small piece of emery cloth and stick in there and just roll it back and forth. That might be a good idea. Be right back. I've got some, I believe this is 800 grit, and just going down inside there, just turn it around. Should, oh yeah, that's what it is. It was dirty. Now there's no catching to it, so I need to rinse it all, clean it all real good, and I might, well, this wasn't a problem. This pin wasn't a problem here. This should fit. Yeah, see, this fits real smooth. I'll still clean it off though. Yeah, it'll spin on that pretty good. This shouldn't be a problem either. My little brass brush here. I'm just gonna clean all these. So everything, all the mating surfaces I want real nice and smooth, and I want them to where there's no catch, no drag. Well, there's gonna be some drag because it's metal to metal. I mean, this is probably more work than most people would do to a wrench. But I have the time, I don't mind. It's my tools. Now you can see some of the trash coming off right there. All right, let me finish doing this and clean up. And I'll clean the inside of this housing. And we'll throw a little polish on it, I guess. All right, polished it, cleaned it up. They knew great. I spent like maybe 3-4 minutes on the wire wheel and the polish wheel and all that. Didn't do much. Okay, now I got the spring. Let's see, where's my, there it is. Okay, I was trying to see where the camera is, sorry. Stupid magnet. Trying to make sure I do a decent video where I don't screw up too bad. All right, now I'm gonna use a little grease, just about everything. Now what I did on this, I cleaned it with the fiber wheel, little sandpaper. I cleaned down in there, which I'm gonna throw a little grease down in here. Make it nice and smooth. Doesn't need much. You guys can use oil if you want. Use what you like. I use this Mobile One grease. It's because I've used it at work for so many years. That's what we use, so just rub it wherever there is metal to metal contact. That's what I'm gonna put. Now, set that in there, just like that. This pin, I've already got enough grease in there. I don't think it needs any more. Just put that down in there. Now this, This is where you got to be careful you don't lose the spring in the pin. I'll put a little grease down in the hole. I'll drop, let's get the pick here. I'll drop the spring down in there. Then this pin, the flat part of that pin, the round part of that pin sticks up. This is the easy part. Well, I'll say it's the easy part. I've already had problems with this thing taking it apart. I'm going to just slightly slather some grease on here. Put it like that. Take a little flat tip screwdriver. Push the pin in. And push down. Normally should go right in. What I'm having issues here. What's the issues? Oh, you know what the problem was all along? Check this out. When you push that in, that pin sticks out just a little bit. I have never had one that stuck out that far. Sure does. So I got to get it in there and work it down. See if it will do on the side here. Let's open it this way. Holy smokes. Too much of that pin sticking out. It does not want to go down. Yeah, I'm pointing the pin down so it'll shoot out at me. I'm wondering if I can get it past. Hang on a second. I'm working my ideas here. Now my fingertips are getting greasy. I'm wondering if I can get it past check that out. I think this is a factory defect. I've never had one where the pin stuck out that far. So either the pin is too long or the spring is too long. Yeah, I can't get that to go in there. No wonder it was, so I thought it was rust. Don't think it was rust. I can't get that to press down. See, the pin is protruding just enough. Oh, got it in there. Probably what I needed to do was shave that pin down with a little piece of file or something, a little file. That was way, way too tight. I've never had one. So that was my initial problem pulling it out. The pin is too long for that housing. Well, that really stinks. Huh. Oh, I cleaned this up real good. There's some wear, but there's no teeth broken. Nothing wrong with it. It's usable, serviceable still. So I'm just gonna put some grease and, oh, and I used the fiber wheel. You can see down in there real close. If you look real close, you can see some pitting on the metal. Down on this lip, that's what this rides on. This piece of metal, this cap, rides down in the bottom like that. So I polished it the best I could with the fiber wheel on both of them, so to make it smooth and not as gritty as it was before. Now I'm going to put grease on the gear. I call this a ring gear because pretty much to me that's what it is. It's a ring gear. Goes in a circle like a ring, and it's a gear. This is pretty simple to put in. A lot of times you have to push the pawl. Let's see if I can show you. Push the pawl just a little bit and just to where it'll drop in. Usually what I do is I show the pawl where I can see part of the pawl right there. And the reason being is I clean this and I clean the groove where it goes. Oh, stupid. Put the cap on my selector switch. It's a cap and a selector switch. I almost did that. Now I'll put the pawl where I can see it. See where I can see the pawl right there? Let's see if I can do this with my fingers. Oh, that's strong. And then I'll push the gear in the pawl in just a little bit to where that should squeeze. Yeah, I can't. This spring is so strong. See if I can get that in there just a little bit to go down. Okay. Now I should be able to squeeze this. Just like so. Oh man, it's smooth now. Oh yeah, its selector switch works so freely now. It helps, like I said, the fiber wheel polishes it. It doesn't do, it's not going to bring it back factory. Well, I don't know. I guess it could if I sat there with a 1,000 grit wheel and really got after it, but they're still pitting on it. That selector switch. This is one of my favorites. I've got two of these at work. Well, actually, I got two 3/8, and I got a 1/2 inch, and they're S&K. That's my go-to. I do have a cheap Husky, and then I've got a bunch of other cheapy ones that I keep in my secondary toolbox, but I don't use them. Those are the ones I loan out. All right. Mother's wax, it's what I wax with, it's what I clean. It's got a cleaner in it, it's also a polish, a wax, and it just helps keep the tools clean. Wipes off some of the grease and my nasty fingerprints and whatever else is on there. So $4, I think I got like, I don't know, $4, 10 cents, 20 cents, something like that in this. And they sell anywhere from, what did I say? I think Granger had them for like $98 or $95. Holy smokes. And then Amazon had them for 40 something. I guess they still make these. I got another one I got to order a kit for because I lost the needle bearing out of it. Can't find the bearing. It's on the floor somewhere. Can't find it though. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. 45-170. Good used tool. I bought it in an estate sale. It was rusted pretty good. Works really good. Smooth now. I meant that. It turns. The selector switch is really smooth. Turns easy. Almost no drag or excuse me. It's just smooth. Whoever had it, I guess, marked it for themselves. I bought this from an older gentleman. It's a estate sale. I guess he was in his early 90s. Anyways, he had a bunch of good tools, and I bought 2 of these identical. So there you go. All I did on the knurling was the wire wheel, and you can see he used it. He actually hit it with a hammer. You can see like everybody else does. They beat on the knurling instead of getting a pry bar or a breaker bar like you should. He used this as a hammer. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. $4 ratchet. It was worth the time and effort to clean it, give it a light polish. It's just a good used tool. It's not an art piece and it's not a display piece. This is going in the toolbox. It'll get used. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what you think. Y'all have a good day.